Wait a moment. This isn't a furry visual novel. Hey guys, Nary here from Drake Queen Gaming, some of you know me on Twitter, The Gaming Drag, and today I'm coming at you another Let's Play episode of Dawn Chorus, Devon's Path. So, I wanted to update you guys. I actually unlocked creator posts on YouTube so I can communicate with you guys better on the platform, send you guys direct updates and stuff like that. It's quite nice, actually, for those who don't follow me on Twitter. And I did a poll recently. Oh, you people are pretty thirsty, it seems. So I'm going to be doing a new Twitter. I'm going to open a new Twitter account dedicated to my more raunchy art commissions, and I shall link it when it is up. I'm probably going to do something like maybe one piece of art a day. You know, I'm not going to flood it immediately. But anyway, guys, let's jump right back into the video. Let's see. Alright, right after we got done having some fun, exercising, doing VR stuff with Lake. Alrighty. Old people just sit and talk about how things were when they were young. Maybe if there was a way to get rid of all the unnecessary information, like half of BLT's discography, learning would get easy again. My brain is so clattered with useless stuff. So, what is this about? You're frustrated with your academic performance? No. Maybe. Perhaps neuroscience would be a better choice for you than astrophysics, after all. Probably not. I like my studies. Maybe the lecture got me thinking about all that a bit too hard. Ah, so you did listen after all. A bit. Maybe. It's not uninteresting, but biology is hard. There's just so much to learn. Okay, I'm done. I asked Bjorn, but he's had enough. Want to play again, Carvine? Sure, yeah. Travis passes me the headset and the controllers, and I walk up to the middle of the room, putting them on. We wrapped up soon after that. Lake went back to his room to return his headset. Jorgen went to the cafeteria for a lecture, while Travis and Bjorn went back to their rooms. I joined Jorgen, not wanting to miss the next lecture. How many are there left? 4, I think? It's going to be a long day. Ugh, finally, it's over. It's not like it wasn't interesting or informative, but 4 lectures in a row is a bit much. How did you like it? I feel sort of bad bringing you here for a lecture more related to my studies. Hey, it was my idea, remember? Don't worry, I wanted to attend and I don't regret it one bit. That's good. Thank you, Carvine. It was a good lecture. Even if it wasn't directly related to our studies, the topic was quite fascinating. It never occurred to me how closely cognition is tied to linguistics. Thinking without words is a funny thing. Have you ever tried it? Not consciously. Before I knew any language, probably. It's a fun exercise. I recommend it. By the way, do you have any plans now? I'm going to stay here for a moment. I wanted to ask Devon something. Devon? I mean, Coach Devon. Oh. I need to go back to my room and work on a project. I'm a bit behind with it. Actually, I should go now. I want to be done with it quickly. One thing before I go. I'm going with Devon for a swim before dinner. You could join us too if you want. I could use some exercise, yeah. Yeah. Alright, why am I yawning? Cool. I'll come by your room around 15:15 then. Of course, you're free to join too, Miko. Thanks, but swimming is not my forte. You 3 have fun. Thanks, and see you later. So, would you want to meet later? Yeah, we could go for a short walk after dinner. Or maybe ask Lake if he has anything planned. I don't have any plans yet, but frankly, I mostly would like to spend some time with Devon. Although I dread a more serious talk with him, maybe it's better to do it sooner rather than worrying all day. Like ripping off a band-aid. Good idea. We have a free evening, so I'm sure Lake thought of something already. Miko stands up and joins the stream of students leaving the cafeteria, his fluffy tail swaying behind him. I wait until the room is mostly empty before I approach the Panther. He's unplugging the projector, looking somewhat bored, just tired. I bet sitting here for 6 hours watching the lectures on hard sciences couldn't have been too thrilling for him. Devon? Carvine? How are you doing? You seem rather tired. I'm good, thanks for asking. Oh. How about you? Enjoyed the lectures? I did, quite a lot. Too bad we couldn't be there, but the app for asking questions was really neat. Yeah, it all went surprisingly smoothly. I was ready for a plague of technical issues, but in the end I had next to nothing to do. The lectures were clear and interesting enough that I had no problem following. Really? Have you ever considered a career in natural sciences? Because believe me, that was no easy material. Nope. Never. I don't think it'd be a right choice for me. I'm happy I got the job I have now. The lecturers did a great job of explaining everything clearly. If only my teachers were this talented. And patient. Anyway, do you need any help here? Oh, no. There's not much left to do. I can handle my own responsibilities, really. I can't let you help me with everything. Go ahead and have some fun before dinner. I'll be busy until then. The snowplow has already arrived and the road to the town is now clear, and they need me at the reception in a short while. Well, Rune mentioned something about swimming later. Oh, right. We're supposed to meet at the pool for some exercise. Devon looks to the side, hesitating for a moment before replying. You can always join us if you want to. We start at 15:15. That should leave us with a half an hour for swimming. Rune told me he'll come by for me, so I'm sure I'll be there on time. He's a really good friend, isn't he? Okay, that makes things easier. So, see you there? Yeah, thank you. Looks like I have 2 hours of free time ahead of me. I guess I'll go by to my room for now and see what to do next. Go ahead and save it right there. And here I am again, within the 4 walls that serve as my temporary home. Like a snake shedding its skin, I can take off any masks I wear around others when I'm alone. I'm not tired, but my head feels empty. The lectures drain me completely of any mental energy. I walk straight to my bed and sit down on the edge with a loud creak. Oh, what I'd give to have a mattress this nice in my own room back at the dorm. Sprawling out on the bed, I look up at the ceiling. I should write down some notes from the lectures, but I don't feel like doing it now. I don't really feel like doing anything, to be honest. I'm feeling a bit lost for some reason. As if I left a part of me somewhere and I can't find it now. I lift my arm in front of me just to see if I can still, and then open my eyes to look at my outstretched palm. It felt just like usual a few moments ago. So where did this sudden emptiness come from? The patterns in the wood start feeling familiar to me, a sign that this room really is mine. I trace them with my eyes, wondering how old this building is. Probably not too old, maybe from the 50s or 60s. Either way, it's all nicely renovated, but the old rustic design still shows in places, adding some charm. Crazy how Norway went from being one of the poorest countries in Europe to one of the richest, creme de la creme of places to live, within just decades. Just 100 years ago, Norwegians were massively immigrating to the U.S. escaping the famine, and now Norway is the place people immigrate to. Buildings like this one are a reflection of the turbulent history of the country, and the prosperity that came after it. Maybe I should have studied architecture instead, or interior design. Cognitive science is interesting, but doesn't really satisfy the artistic part of me. Thankfully, I have photography. I just wish I had more time for it. And that earning money with it would be earning money with it would be easier. I could always try becoming an events photographer, but it's hard without any experience. How are 18 and 19-year-old kids supposed to decide what they want to do for the rest of their lives? That's a fucking good question. Sometimes I wonder if the path I chose for myself is right for me. Maybe I'm making all the wrong choices. How am I supposed to know if I will enjoy the life I'm working for? Isn't that just the big fucking mystery of it all, though? Like, how do you know that what you're working for, what you're dedicating your life to, most of your free time to, is what you're gonna want to be doing when you're fucking 40 or 50? What if you're 40 and you're 50 and you look back and you say, well, shit, I'm not a kid anymore. I wasted all that time. You know? That's the hard part about life. Anyway. I enjoy what I do now. I enjoy what I do for you guys. It definitely helps me. So, I think this is the right path for me. I like entertaining people. Anyway. Someone laughs outside, shouting something to their friends. I imagine them running around and jumping into the snow, all dressed in colorful coats. Out of nowhere, I start feeling like doing some push-ups. What the fuck? That'd be silly, though. Besides, I'm supposed to meet Devon and Rune at the swimming pool soon. I don't want to tire myself out before that. The thought warms me from within, and I stand up and stretch, groaning. I think I'll just read a book for now. That should occupy my time until it's time to head to the swimming pool. I grab the one I was reading on the bus and get comfy on the bed, opening the book where I last finished reading. The book tells a simple story, but it's well written and engaging. It's about a guy trying to get back to his hometown for his mother's funeral, but it's not sad, just reflective. A few years earlier, my mother threw him out. A few years earlier, his mother threw him out, and since then he's been living with an artistic collective in the desert. Oh my god, what the fuck? Hitchhiking his way through the country, he thinks of his life back when he was living with his family, and the time he spent apart from them, wondering what went wrong with their relationship and why. I'm halfway through it already, but frankly, I don't want it to end. Oh, that's probably Rune. Huh. I stand up from the bed, walk up to the door, and open it. Hey, hot stuff. Hey, are you ready? It's almost 15:15, so I came to fetch you. Can you wait for me for a moment? I started reading a book, and I forgot to look for my swimming shorts. Oh, sure. I'll be back in a moment. I close the door and sigh heavily. I really got into the book. A part of me is still there. Somewhere between the pages living the characters' lives. But for now, I need to shake it off and focus on the task at paw. What was I supposed to do? Oh yeah, grab a towel and my swimming shorts. I find both quickly and leave the room with them, joining Rune outside. So, Carvine, how did yesterday evening go? I'm happy to see you befriending Devon. The guy needs more friends than just me. We've had supper in Devon's room and talked for a while. Oh, and I helped him with the telescopes earlier. That's pretty much it. It wasn't a very eventful evening. Let's leave it at that. I'm definitely not going to mention Devon walking in on me sniffing his tank top. Why does he have problems finding friends here? I thought that there were some muzzlebook groups for expats. That's where I'd be looking for friends if I wasn't at the university. He doesn't want to end up talking mostly with foreigners. He moved here to assimilate, not to end up in an American community, so he tries to stay away from that. Oh, I see. I'm not a Norwegian myself, but my guess is that both Rune and Devon count me as a local. By the way, how did it go with your project? Could be better. I'm stuck on one small thing. I'll get back to it after dinner. Good luck with that. I can't imagine having to work during a camp. Well, it's a science camp after all. Oh, hello, handsome. Devon is already in the locker room, undressing. What took you so long? We don't have much time. Oh, I see you're in coach mode. Yeah. Sorry. It's been a stressful day. At least the road to the town is now clear and we got the delivery of food. Otherwise, there would be no dinner today. Sorry, it's my fault, Relate. I forgot to look for my swimwear earlier. Oh, shit. Alright. Oh, God, I forgot what I was about to say. I just saw the bulges, and I'm like, I'm okay with this. At least this time you won't terrify Devon with your shameful nudity. Devon turns away from us, continuing to undress, but before he does so, I could swear I saw him blush slightly. Yeah, that wasn't the best idea. It wasn't mine, though. We still have more than half an hour left before dinner, but we have to make it quick and practice hard. Remembering how my legs were on fire after the last session, I'm already dreading this. You did quite well the last time, but I know you can do better today. Oh, we're going to work you hard. A few days of practice and you'll surprise even yourself. I don't like this look. A cold chill of dread runs down my spine. This is going to be a long half an hour. Water. It feels so nice just to float on it, half submerged. Like being in limbo. I don't have to move. I don't have to think. I don't have to perceive. It's almost as if there was no me. It's comforting. Almost meditative. Carvine, are you alright there? Oh, yes. I'm great. I just need a moment. Are you sure? You don't look that great. Yeah, I am. Don't worry. I'm coming out now. I swim towards the ladder and climb up, shivering in the air that's colder than I'd like. My breathing has gotten back to normal, thankfully, but my legs still hate me now. I thought you two had finished and went to change already. Yeah, but you stayed behind, so I came to check in on you. Well, trying to keep up with you two wasn't a good idea. In retrospect, I should have known it'd end up like this, but my competitive spirit wouldn't let me stay behind. Obviously, I was doomed to failure from the beginning. I stayed far behind them, but I truly tried my best. Which was a mistake. Both Rune and I are good swimmers, practicing regularly. Don't be so hard on yourself. Still, you did a great job, Carvine. I was really impressed. I didn't know you were pushing yourself this hard, though. Nope. There we go. Alright guys, Alarm Chan has made her voice heard and has informed me that it's time to wrap up the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to the next video. I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!